Alrighty, this is Shawasee Gunner here again today. I have a new revolver I picked up. As you can see, it is by Taurus, by the outside of the box here. Without further ado, I'll open it up. As you can see, standard for Taurus affair, pretty skimpy on the things that you get, but that's fine. You don't pay for all the extras. So, as you can see, this is a new Taurus Tracker, and this is their 44 mag version. What led me to go down this road was I also own a Raging Bull here, and it's been a very nice revolver for me, very reliable, very accurate. I have nothing to complain about it, and it's been very great for me. So I kind of looked at Taurus's other offerings, and that's what led me to this. So a couple quick things about it. This is a 5-shot 44 mag. It is both a double action, single action. So, you know, you're not locked in anything. You got some choices, and better for carry. You know, I would leave it in double action for the most part, unless you're gonna do some target shooting or something like that. The height is 5.3 inches from here to here. The width, which is at the widest point of the cylinder, is 1.6 inches. The total weight is 35 ounces, which is the biggest selling point to me. The barrel length is 4 inches, which it's a little misleading because, you know, it's a 4-inch barrel, but the porting here isn't rifled all the way through, so you only really have about 3 inches of actual rifled barrel in there. And then you have, you know, just the porting there that it goes through and releases the gas around it. So really, I mean, it's not too big of a difference, but it is, you know, something to note. Overall length from here to here is about 9 inches, and it does have a fixed front sight with a nice little orange post there that pops out nicely, and it's got a rear flat black target sight in the back, which is adjustable for both windage and elevation. Couple of nice features about this, you know, from the get-go, it's got a nice rubber grip here, which does help with recoil quite a bit. Not as substantial as the Raging Bull series, but this is what Taurus calls their ribber. As you can see, you can foul kind of inside the line of the grip, and then it has these extra protrusions that go around that when you grab, they collapse and kind of give you a good bite, good purchase. You feel like you got a good handle on the whole gun itself, which you do need in a 44 mag. So this has just 1 cylinder release. Some of the bigger Tauruses, they use 2. So this is a lot lighter of a gun. You probably wouldn't want to put anything real hot through it. It would take your good standard 44 mags, maybe a little warmer ones here and there, but nothing, no death-defying buffalo boar or anything like that, potentially. I'm not saying it couldn't, I just haven't tried it, and I probably wouldn't recommend it, just because it is substantially lighter in a lot of different areas. I know a lot of what that has to do with, you know, for like the P+ loads and the heavier loads is more about the cylinder length than anything, but trust me, just regular run-of-the-mill 44 mag is quite a bit to handle as it is. So, but other than that, I mean, fit and finish on it is very nice. They offer this in a matte and a stainless. I picked up the stainless. I always kind of like to do stainless just for if I'm going to carry it in the field. I think it lends to being a little bit easier to clean and keep up maintenance on. The engravings on it, which I've heard of complaints in the past of people saying they were too shallow or something, but everything seems to be real crisp. As you can see, the tracker, the Made in Brazil logo there, get a nice little bull logo on the other side here, and the manufacturing stamp right there. Everything's nice and crisp. No complaints there. It's got a really nice profile, very slender all the way through the barrel and through the frame. Like I said, with just revolvers, you're going to have the width of the cylinder, but being a 5-shot is a little thinner than a 6-shot would be. As far as ejection, it's not like a full ejection, it's kind of a half, but everything's smooth, no complaints there, nothing's stuck or anything like that when trying to eject it. I haven't put, tons of rounds through it. This is more of a just impressions on it, not anything long-term or anything like that, but it's got serviceable accuracy, definitely a lot more of a handful than the Raging Bull series, being a lot lighter. It's mainly, like I said, it's going to probably be for backpacking or camping or carrying in the field, whereas the Raging Bull will be more of a hunting revolver for me. So, a couple other things. I mean, could you conceal carry this? I'd say you could. It's probably on the larger end, and 44 mag might be a little overkill, but I don't think you'd be hard pressed to be able to conceal carry it. It's got a decent size factor. It's, and overall, these Taurus revolvers, they look really nice for what you get. I paid $450 for this one new, and that's a screaming deal. I mean, maybe not screaming, you could probably find it better, but compared to the other offerings for a lighter weight 44 mag, Smith & Wesson is basically the only other game in town for a smaller one, or the smaller frames, and they tend to run substantially more. So, I'm sure Smith's quality is a little bit better, but like, when you look in here at the cylinder machining, everything, it's going to be hard to tell, but everything's machined very nice. Nothing's real rough or anything like that. Through and through, I don't really have any complaints so far on it. A couple other complaints I've heard is sometimes timing's been off, but everything seems to be real tight, real solid lockup and everything. There's a little bit of cylinder wiggle, but nothing from front to rear. It is what it is. They're not selling you a $1,000 gun, they're selling you a $450 gun. But yeah, I think it's very serviceable for, for most uses, especially for a backpack gun. So I've only shot, I haven't shot a ton through it, but the recoil is substantial. The porting, I haven't compared it to any other 44 mags, except for my Raging Bull, which that thing shoots very soft. This is a lot sharper recoil, and I'm sure that porting does help. The trigger pull, being a double action, single action, you got a nice long double action pull. It just kind of breaks and surprises you. The single action, butts it all the way to the back. Very light. I like the trigger actually on the Tauruses so far. I've been impressed with everything on them, to tell you the truth. I don't know why I know their customer service can be hit or miss, and I know their semi-autos in the past had some issues, but these things have been pretty good so far. I'm going to be doing a comparison video soon between this and my Raging Bull, and kind of compare some of the differences and maybe what people would want to be looking for or something like that if they were going to try to choose between the two. This is, like I said, this is a great little revolver for the price, for the options that you do get on it. I think you'd be hard pressed to really do any better if you're trying to save a buck. If you want to try to look for anything more, I'm sure, like I said, Smiths are going to probably be your game on that with their Combat 69 versions. But yeah, that's just a brief initial impressions there on the Tracker 44, and I'll be back soon. Like I said, as always, I'll report if anything goes bad with it. Usually, I have pretty good luck with most of my guns, but I'll be back for sure if anything goes wrong, and maybe do a update down the line. So, all right, thanks for watching.